All right, shalom, shalom. Back at it again. This is the brother Tazarat for the Great Millstone Soccer Line Maintenance Camp, coming at you another quick edified lesson through the Spirit of our Lord Yahweh Washai. All right, and before I get in my lesson, I want to say call on Yahweh, Bashim Washai, Bashim Kwakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught this truth and who were today. Shalom to the Akas on the four corners of the earth and all true righteous sincerity. Shalom. Okay, and I'm going to get straight into it, man, because you see the title of the lesson, man. Yahweh only loved Israel, man. All right, because a lot of you, fake Israelite camps out there, and you bought that Christianity people. You think the Most High love everybody. No, he doesn't, man. All right, the Most High only love one nation, man, and that's the nation of Israel. Okay? I'm going to get straight into it. This is Exodus 19:5. It said, now, therefore, if you obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, right? So who is he talking to, man? He said, if you obey my voice and keep my covenant, all right? All right, and the covenant only given to the nation of Israel. It's going to get into it. It said, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Right, so the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is talking about the nation of Israel, man. All right, and once again, there's 18 people, 18 nations on this earth, man. And out of 18 nations, the Most High only choose one, and that's the nation of Israel, which he gave the statute and the covenant and the laws unto the nation of Israel, man. All right, it says, if you will obey my voice indeed, all right, because the Most High only listen to the nation of Israel, man. All right, out of the nation of Israel, they elect men. Okay, but the Most High is talking about the nation of Israel here, man. Okay, it said, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me of all people, for all the earth is mine. Right, so that peculiar means special, man. Okay, or a value property. All right, because we are the Most High property, man. All right. All right, that's a possessive noun, man. I mean, that's a possessive word, man. All right, property is possessive, man. Like the Most High own us, man. All right, we are the Most High chosen people, man. All right, so once again, that word peculiar means special or valuable property, man. And we are the Most High property, man. Okay, it's unto me all above all people, right? Above all people on this earth, man. 18 nations on this earth. And above all them, the nation of Israel is the Most High chosen people, man. For all the earth is mine, right? So all the earth belong to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Everything in this earth belong to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay? All right. Right now, this is Esau kingdom, man. On this side, man. But when we get in the kingdom of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, the nation of Israel will be back on top, man. All right, the so-called white race, they can celebrate now, man. And when Big Brother Yahweh Shai come back and take out Esau out of his kingdom, and then the kingdom going to be set up here on earth, man. And once again, the nation of Israel going to be back on top, man. We'll be in our right state of mind. Why? Because we are the Most High chosen people, man. Okay? All right, Deuteronomy 7:6. It's for thou art a holy people unto the Lord. Thou power, right? So it said thou art a holy people. All right. And once again, who is that holy people he's talking about? The nation of Israel, man. All right. Now, holy means separate, man. All right. Once again, 18 nations on this earth, and we separated from each and last one of them. Why? Because we are the Most High chosen people, man. The nation of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right. It said, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, thou power, hath chosen thee to be a special people unto him above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. Right. So we are that special one, man. Separate, holy. We are the special people, man. We are the special nation, man. All right. The Most High chosen us, man. All right. To be his special people above all the earth and above all people on the face of this earth, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. All right. So any of you heathen nation outside the nation of Israel, you are considered, any of you other nation outside the nation of Israel, you are considered heathens, man. All right, the Most High don't give a damn about your other heathen nations. All right, why? Because you don't belong to the Most High. All right, The Most High don't care about you, so you can do whatever you want, man. He gave the statute laws to the nation of Israel, okay? And he made us the he made us the nation above all faces of this earth, man. All right, and that's a beautiful thing, man. Why? Because we know that our power, Lord Yahweh Shema shall love us, man. Though we going off to be as a nation. Why? Because we don't know the Lord. Only let men know the Lord, man, and fear the Lord, man. But 2/3 of his own people don't know the Lord. Even though he would destroy 2/3 of his own people, they would be back again through the loins of the elect, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, where they be in their right mind, man. Okay? So the Lord, thy power, chose us to be a special people unto himself above all people on the earth, man. Okay? Deuteronomy 32:8. And it reads, it says, when the Most High divided the nation their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bonds of the people according to the numbers of the children of Israel, right? So he didn't mention no other nation, man. All right, so it says when Deuteronomy 32:8 says when the Most High divided the nation, man. All right, once again, it's 18 nations. He divided each one of them their portion, man. All right, and said when he separated the sons of Adam, he set them a bond of people according to the number of Israel, right? So, hey, you can't measure Israel, man. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai gave us an inheritance to himself, man. All right, when he separated when he separated the sons of Adam, man. All right, and the Most High gave us, the nation of Israel, our inheritance, our portion, which we belong to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. According to the number of the children of Israel, and you can't number the children of Israel. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai compared us to the sand in the sea, man. All right, and you can't number the sand in the sea, man. Okay, that's how much the nation of Israel is out there, man. All right, you can have the nation of Israel look like the other nation, but their bloodline go back to the seed of the father, man. Which go back to the nation of Israel, man. All right, so if your bloodline go back to the nation of Israel, you part of the Most High chosen race, man. You try to the Most High chosen people, man. Okay? No matter how you look like the other heathen nation, man. 2 Chronicles 7:14. And it reads, it says, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wickedness, turn from the wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sins, and will heal their land. Right, so he said, my people, all right, which is so-called Nigga Native American, which are called by my name, which is Yahweh Shai, shall humble themselves. Only elect men will humble themselves and call on the name of Lord Yahweh Shema Shai out of the nation of Israel, the remnant out of the nation of Israel, 144,000. And our Lord, we're on part of that number. And it's saying, pray and seek my face, which only elect men was pray and seek the Yahweh Shema Shai. And it said, and turn away from their wicked ways, which elect men would turn away from their wicked ways. 2/3, you will not turn away from your wicked ways. Yeah, you part of the nation of Israel, but you will not turn away from your wicked ways. All right? Then I will hear from heaven, I will forgive them for their sins. Right? The Lord will only forgive them for their sins, only to those who believe in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai and repent unto him. All right, 2/3 you so-called Negro Latino Native American. I don't see y'all repenting to the Lord, man. Why? Because you got to play y'all parts, man. That's why y'all are 2/3, man. But though you are still the part of the nation of Israel, but the Most High going to destroy his own people, man, which is 2/3. Why? Because you never knew or seek out the Lord, man. You never turn from your wicked ways. All right? And the Lord said, if they had to seek me out and pray and turn from the wicked ways, and from heaven I would hear them and forgive their sins and heal their land. But the nation of Israel not doing that, man. 2/3 of the nation of Israel not doing it. Only The elect men of the nation of Israel turn away from this wicked place and turn to the Lord Yahweh Shai so they can be forgiven for their sins, man. All right, because only the elect men would call on the Lord Yahweh Shai true name, man. All right, you other fake Israelite camps, though you know you Israel, but are you preaching or teaching Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Most of y'all still preaching on, Christ, man, and God, man, that is not his name, man. Okay? His name is Yahweh Yahushai, man. And the nation of Israel need to know that name. Why? Because we are his people, man. But only elect men will turn from their wicked ways and come at the spirit of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and call on a whole truly righteous name, man. Okay? Psalms 33:12. It said, blessed is the nation who Yahweh is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and the people whom he had chosen for his own inheritance. Point blank, period, man. It's a blessed is the nation who Yahweh is, whose power is the Lord, man. All right, and the people who had chosen for his own inheritance. Right, man. It's a blessed the nation, which is the nation of Israel, man. You cannot stress that enough, man. All right, and whose power is the Lord Yahweh Shai. He's our power. Is the Lord, and the people who had chosen for his own inheritance. Right, so we are the most our own inheritance, man. We belong to the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, nothing more, nothing less, man. But only 2/3 of the so-called Negro Latino and Latin America is going to be destroyed on the side. The elect men is going to be beamed up in the chair on die for Yahweh Bashim Shai name's sake. But the elect men only going to serve the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, so it's a separate, man. Yeah, you part of the nation of Israel, but 2/3 of the nation of Israel going to be destroyed. Though you are, part of the Most High chosen people, man. All right, we are the Most High chosen people, and we are a peculiar treasure unto him. We are his own inheritance, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shai would give the kingdom of heaven to the nation of Israel, man. And no one else, man. All right. Though you other heathen nation going to be slaves in the kingdom. All right. But y'all will not be partying and turning it up like the nation of Israel, man. Starting with Yahweh Yahushai, the elect men on down, man. Okay. So we are the Most High own inheritance, man. All right. And Yahweh Shai left us, us, the nation of Israel, the kingdom of heaven, and everything else above, man. Okay. Psalms 105:6. It says, ye seed of Abraham, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen, right? So the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, saying the seed of Abraham, one of our forefathers of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai had gave our forefathers. All right, he said the seed of Jacob, his chosen, right? And Jacob is part of the nation of Israel because Jacob's name was changed from Jacob to Israel, man. All right, when he wrestled with the angel, man. Okay. All right, so Jacob is the nation of Israel, man. All right, you so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, man, down to your Soviet Indians, you are considered Jacob, man, which is the nation of Israel, man. Okay, he said, ye seed of Abraham, his servants, man. All right, so we are we from the seed of Abraham, man. Okay, which consists of Jacob, which is name is changed to the nation of Israel. Okay, and it can't get no clearer than that, man. Okay, all right. All right, Psalms 148:14, one of my main ones. It says, he also exalt the horns of his people and praise all his saints, which the saints is, all right, the nation of Israel and the elect men. Even the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord Yahweh Shai. Right, so we are, we are all his saints, man. But out of this, of all of the nation of Israel, the only saints is the elect men. All right, because 2/3 are going to be destroyed on this side, man. All right, it said we are people near unto him. All right, we are people near to the Lord Yahweh Shai, the nation of Israel, man. And no other heathen nation is near Yahweh Shai, only elect. I mean, only the nation of Israel until near Yahweh Shema Shai, because we are his people, man. You other heathen nation is not even considered close to the Lord. Okay? Point blank period, man. And you people gonna find out sooner or later, man. If you believe or not, man. Hey, Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is done holding his tongue, touching the wickedness of these so-called Nicolaites in the Native American. And ultimately, it's talking about Esau, man. All right? And he only blinded those who can't get this, man. If he ain't blinding you, that means the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai don't want you to get it, man. Okay? But we let you know that you are part of the nation of Israel, you so-called Nicolaites in the Native American, man. And you got some Jake out there say, no, I'm not. I'm African. No, you're not, man. You're a Hebrew Israelite, man. Which is part of the nation of Israel, man. Which is the nation of Israel. Okay? All right? Isaiah 14:1, one of my other favorite scriptures. It said, for the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai will have mercy on Jacob, all right, which you so-called Nicolaites in the Native American, down to your soul and in it, will yet choose Israel, all right, and they mention no other nation but Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, which you so-called Nicolaites in the Native American, man. Okay, and what does it mean? Strangers mean the ones who look like the other nation, but don't know they're the nation of Israel, man. All right, okay. You know, point blank period, man. Isaiah 40:15, it said, behold, the nation are set. It said, behold, Isaiah 40:15, it said, behold, the nation are as a drop over the bucket, and are counted as small dust of balance, and behold, he take them up as a little thing, right? So he's talking about you heathen nation, man. All right. In a nation outside of the nation of Israel, you are considered heathen, all right? And they say the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai said you are a nation as a drop of a bucket and counted as a small dust of the balance, right? Meaning you are nothing, man. You consider one drop of a like water out of a big bucket, man. All right, you ain't worrying about that little drop of water. And that's how the Most High see you as, you know, you are the heathen nation, man. And the Most High is comparing you other heathen nation to a dust, man. You're not worrying about that little small dust in the corner. You want to make sure everything else good, man. All right, that's what you other heathen nation is, all right? The Most High don't give a damn about you other heathen nation, man. All right, and you know who you are, man. Okay? In the nation outside the nation of Israel, it's considered a heathen nation. Okay? Isaiah 45:4, it says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect. Okay? I have even called thee by thy name, and I have some surname thee, though thou hast not known me. Right. So he's talking about the nation of Israel. Though the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai says, though you don't know me, he's talking to 2/3 you so-called nigga to Native America, but you still are my people, man. All right, he said, for my servant's sake, Israel is my elect. Right, so only in the nation of Israel will have the elect men out of them, man. You other heathen nation is having nothing, man. And Abarazah, Lord, I'm part of the elect men of 144,000, man, trying to make my election sure according to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay? So only the elect men is gonna come out of the election. Only elect men will come out of the nation of Israel. He said, I will call thee by thy name, man. All right. And I have a surname thee, thou hast not known me. Right. He's talking about 2/3 so-called Nicolaites in the Native America. And Isaiah 1:3, you don't know or consider the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. He's talking about 2/3 of you so-called Nicolaites in the Native America. Don't even know the Lord. But he will call you by thee, which is the nation of Israel that he gave you, man. Okay, Jeremiah 51:19, it said, a portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is a former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, of hosts is his name, right? So the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, the portion of Jacob is not like them. All right, so it's separate. We are not like the other heathen nation. He is the former all things, right? So anything that was made in this world, when the nation of Israel, Jacob, all right, made it, man. Esau just took credit for it, man. All right, it said you are the former, he is the former all things, man. Esau took credit for everything that Jacob did, man. All right, so we are the former all things. It said Israel is the right of his inheritance, right? So we are on the right of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah inheritance, man. You so-called Nikolai to the Native American, man. All right, we belong to the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, man. You other heathen nation don't exist to the Lord, man. Yeah, you here, but you just here, man. All right, okay. This is the Most High movie, man, and the nation of Israel is in the movie. But the elect men, it's the star characters, man. All right, and this is the Most High movie. Okay, and the elect men, it's the star characters. All right, and you other people just in it, just to be in it. All right, you are nothing, man. You are the heathen nation, just in it, just to be in it. You are the critics at the end of the movie, and you still don't worth that, man. Okay? Because only the nation of Israel will call on the Lord Yahweh Shemashah name. And out of them, the elect men will only call on the Lord Yahweh Shemashah name. Okay? This is Ezekiel 20:5. And it reads, and say unto them, thou said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah power, in the day when I choose Israel and lift up my hand unto the seed of the house of Jacob, you so-called Nikolai to the Native America, and made myself known unto them in the land of Egypt. And when I lift up my hand unto them, saying, I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, your power. So the Lord was talking to the nation of Israel, man. All right, he was telling the nation of Israel, look, I am your Lord Yahweh, I am your power, man. You belong to me. You don't belong to nobody else, man. Okay? I am your power. You answer to me and no one else. I'll deliver you out of the nation of, I deliver you out of Egypt. I deliver you out of the wilderness. All right, I deliver you out of Pharaoh's hand. I am your power. Okay, and that's what the Lord Yahweh Shemashah was telling the nation of Israel. You so-called nigga to the Native Americans, man. Okay. Joel 2:27, it said, and ye shall I know that I am in the midst of Israel. Okay. So Lord Yahweh Shemashah start off by saying, and you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. All right. He's not in the midst of you other heathen nation. Why? Because the Most High don't care about your other heathen nation. He's dealing with one nation, and that's the nation of Israel, man. All right, so everything the Lord Yahweh Shemashah gave, he gave unto the nation of Israel. All right, though we walked away from the Lord Yahweh Shemashah as a people, but we still his people, man. That's why the Lord is messing us up right now, man. Giving us that spiritual and physical weapon, man. All right, but on the nation of Israel, the elect men out of the nation of Israel will come back to the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, man. All right. That's what the Lord said. I'm in the midst of Israel. And that I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, your power. Nothing else. And my people should never be ashamed. Right. So, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said the nation of Israel, you know, he is his power. He is the nation of Israel power. And nothing else. And my people should never be ashamed, right? So the elect men would never be ashamed of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Let them know that, hey, look, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is our power, man. The nation of Israel not ashamed of that. Man. All right, though they, you know, call on the Lord God and Jesus, which is not his name. Why? Because our people is lost, man. Though he still blessed 2/3, why? Because he is given unto them. Why? Because they're still part of the nation of Israel. All right, but his name is Yahweh Shai. And the Most High, you know, will, you know, still hear 2/3 name because he still want to have them blinded. But at the same time, they're still part of the nation of Israel. You so-called nigga Latino Native America, man. All right, so basically, man, you are the heathen nation, especially Esau. Hey, you can call on Jesus Christ all you want, man. All right? All right? Because Jesus Christ may hear you and save you, which he's not. But the Lord's people in the nation of Israel, and the Lord's people need to call on the name of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Joel 2:32, it said, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. Right? So only elect men out of the nation of Israel will call on the Lord's name, Yahweh Shai. All right, because only elect men will be delivered. Okay? For in the mountain of Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord Yahweh Shai has said, and the remnant who the Lord Yahweh Shai had called. Point blank, period. All right? That scripture speaks for itself, man. Okay, because only elect men will call on the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, and Zion means, the nation of Israel, man. All right, and, Jerusalem. All right, because we are a people before a place, man. All right, shall be deliverance. All right, and so he said the remnant shall the Lord Yahweh shall call, man. And Abarazah, Lord, when I'm part of that whole Lake 144,000, man. I want to be called by the Lord Yahweh shall to do his work. All right, it's the privilege and honor to do the Lord Yahweh shall work, man, and come in the spirit of the Lord, man. Okay? Amos 3:2, it said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Right. So he said, you only. All right. And he's talking about the nation of Israel. All right. He didn't say you two only. He said, you only. All right. You only, the nation of Israel, have all I known of the families on the earth. Once again, how many families on the earth? 18 nations. And out of the 18 nations, you only choose one, the nation of Israel. Which is the Lord Yahweh Shai said, you only, I know all the families. And he said, I will punish you for your iniquities. All right, going off, man. That's why we in the state of mind we ain't not, man. That's why the nation of Israel, Jacob, you so-called nigga turning Native American, he's in the state of mind you're in today. Why? Because we went off as a nation, man. And the Lord Yahweh Shai had to punish us for our iniquities, man. All right, so the Lord Yahweh Shai, it's like, you have the father and the son, man. All right, and the father, love his son, man. Though you my son, but I got to punish you for doing wrong, man. All right, yeah, I got to punish you, son, because you doing wrong, man. But I still love you, man. All right, you got the good son and you got the bad son. All right, but the good, they got to suffer with the bad for right now. But I still love my son. But ultimately, I still love the nation of Israel. And they elect men out of the nation of Israel. Because only the elect men is going to turn back from their wickedness and turn to the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but the nation of Israel had to be punished for their iniquity. Okay? Ecclesiastes 17 through the 18th verse. And it reads, for in the division of the nation of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord Yahweh Shai person, right? So who is that ruler over this place right now, man? It's Esau, right? Okay? He's the ruler over this whole world right now. Why? Because this is Esau's kingdom. All right? And on Job 9:24 said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, but it says, but Israel is the Lord's portion, right? So, hey, Esau, this is your kingdom. But in this world, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai, the nation of Israel, is my portion, man. So, the Lord's telling you, yeah, I set up Esau over you, but still, Esau, this is not your portion. All right, the nation of Israel is my portion. All right, and not a damn thing you people can do about it, man. Okay, verse 18 is saying, whom being his firstborn, Esau, and the nourishment with discipline and giving him a light of love, don't forsake him. Right. So, hey, Esau, came out red, hairy, but Esau is the firstborn. All right. But Yahweh Shai choose the nation of Israel, man. All right. It says, whom his firstborn is nourished with discipline and giving him the light of his love, do not forsake him. All right? So the Lord Yahweh Shemashah chose the nation of Israel to be his people, man. Okay? Ecclesiastes 3:10, known as a rock, it says, and all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth, all right, which is talking about the nation of Israel. All right, we from the seed of Abraham and the seed of Adam, man. All right, and there's the bloodline of Shem and the other bloodline, man, and we from the line of Shem, man. All right, that chosen nation is from the line of Shem, man, from out of Adam, man. Okay, point blank, period, man. Okay, Baruch 2 and 35. He said, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will make no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I had gave them. Right, so the Lord Yahweh Shemashah talking to the nation of Israel, he mentioned that. All right, he said, what's that everlasting covenant? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right, we're soon to be on the earth, man. All right, we will have all the statute laws and covenant in our mind when we get into the kingdom of heaven. All right, and it's soon, man. I brought out, Lord, what this should be the year that big bro Yahweh shall come back and destroy this place. It's not next year, man. Okay, you know. But it says, Baruch 2 and 35 said, I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power. All right, they shall be my people, the nation of Israel, and I will make no more drive my people out of their land, out of Israel, out of the land that I gave them. Right, so the Lord Yahweh Shemashah would, take the ones out of, the Amalekites over there, small hats, get them out and put us in our land, man. Okay. All right. So the Lord only dealing with one nation. That's the nation of Israel. Okay. And I'm going to read this last two scriptures. And I'm going to end it. This is 2 Ezra 5:27. It said, all the multitude of the people that I have gotten thee, one people. All right. And unto his people whom thou hast lovest, thou gavest the laws that is approved of all. Right. So I'm going to slow it down, man. All right, because it's talk about the nation of Israel, man. Why? Because the statute laws is given unto the nation of Israel. All right, you other heathen nation, you don't have to, follow the statute laws that was given unto the nation of Israel. Why? Because it don't pertain to you. All right, you could break all the laws you want. It won't be punished. But the nation of Israel break the statute law that was given unto them by Yahweh, they will be punished, man. And you seen that. Most of our people now, man, when we tell our people not to eat pork, not to commit adultery, not follow the other different philosophies, but our people do not care nor consider, man. All right, then you will find out why you got blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, or something happened to you. Why? Because you're going off in the spirit, man. And when the Lord tell you not to do it, you continue to do it, man. But when he send the men of the Lord out there to tell you not to do it, you still do it, man. So the Most High still got to punish you after you know not to do it, man. Okay? And that was 2 Ezra 5:27 saying, man, of all the multitude of the people that has gotten, the one people, right, which is the nation of Israel, and unto his people whom thou hast lovest, right, so the Lord Yahweh Shemashah loved the nation of Israel. And right now on this side here on the elect men out of the nation of Israel, man. Thou gave us the law that is approved of all, right? So the Lord Yahweh Shemashah gave us the statute laws and commandments to the nation of Israel. The only one who trying to keep it up to the best of the ability is the elect men. The ones on the highways and byways teaching and preaching, they come in the spirit of our Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Okay? All right. And the last one, 2 Ezra 6:54. It says, and after thee, Adam also, whom thou madest the Lord of all thou creator, of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen. And once again, we came from the blood, seed of Adam and Abraham. All right, and we came from the bloodline of Israel, man. All right, the Most High chosen people, man. All right, and it can't get no better than that because, well, it can get better than that because the nation of Israel is going to receive the kingdom of heaven, man. Will we be whole again unto the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man? Okay, on this side, 230 so-called nigga Latino Native America, the Most High chosen people, you will be destroyed. But in the kingdom of heaven, you will come out through the loins of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, where you be whole again and be your rightful mind, man. All right? Okay? So we are the Most High chosen people, man. All right, you can't take that for granted, man. Okay? And that's the blessing to be part of the Most High chosen people, man. Why? Because we will receive things that the other heathen nation cannot receive. And that's the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai himself, the creator, man. Okay? Boy, it sucks to be a heathen nation, man. Okay? But that was just a quick edifying lesson. The lesson was edifying through the spirit of our Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And before I go, I'm going to say, call on Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who taught it the truth, and who will wear shalom to the archers on the four corners of the earth and all true righteous city. Shalom.